Do you see the total number of seats in medical colleges increasing with time, decreasing with time? Will they all be filled? How is this going to change the sentiment of our country, according to you?
So today, as I told you, right, there are 25 lakh people who take the NEET UG, 50,000 government seats, 50,000 private seats.
Why aren't there more?
The truth of the matter is we need more hospitals and more government colleges, right? But it's important to understand this first, is that out of the 50,000 government seats, the priority for almost everybody is to take the government seat first. So the acceptance rate of these government seats are less than 0.5%. There are two reasons why people want to take it. One is because it is cheaper education. Second is the diversity of patients. The large number of patients that they see makes them in some sense a better doctor, right? Private seats can go north of 1 crore, the fees. 1 crore. Now, how many Indians do we know that can afford to pay 1 crore of fees a year? Right? But chalo, you take one of these two, you graduate from MBBS, you do a year of internship. Now, after your internship, you have a choice. Should you do the NEET PG or continue kind of deciding what you want to do? Most people take the NEET PG. Now, there are 1 lakh MBBS graduates, but only 64,000 PG seats, NEET PG seats. So now the balance 36,000 either have to wait around or apply the next year.
And I know people who've applied for 15 years in a row.
Exactly. The interesting thing here is, Ranveer, out of these 64,000 seats, all don't even get filled, although there are less seats. Why? Massive supply-demand deficit. Today, you could be an intern in Karnataka, keen to pursue pediatrics in Delhi. There are limited seats. So again, people will take a short 2 or short 3, sometimes go on for a couple more years. Then they start NEET PG. Then they start the residency after the NEET PG exam. Residency is the most critical time in a doctor's life. Residents are the backbone of the medical ecosystem. They are mentoring interns. They're supporting the seniors who are consultants. They basically run the hospital. Residents run the hospital. 36-hour shifts, 3 years, and they go for it. After these 3 years, and they've built some kind of speciality, the government requires them to do a rural bond. Now, I'd like to pause here. Which profession do you know has a rural bond besides medical professionals?
A rural bond meaning you have to serve time in a village hospital.
Exactly. Now, as an engineer, I'm an engineer. I was not told that you have to spend 2 years in a rural bond. Does a lawyer have to go and spend 2 years in a rural bond? Right? Here, and I'm all for, I think, bringing medicine to rural areas. But then let's give them better infrastructure. Let's give them a better work-life balance. Let's give them better hygiene. We're not giving them that. One more thing I'd like to say, right? After their residency, today, suppose you were a first-year resident, and you're like, you know what? I'm 26 years old. I'm not enjoying this thing, medicine, yaar. Honestly, I'm not enjoying it. I want to leave medicine. I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to be a content creator. I want to do something else. The government doesn't allow you to do that. You have to pay 30 lakhs residence bond to the government to get out of the seat. Now, a 17-year-old who has applied for NEET UG, in some sense, their entire life history has been written that for the next 50 years, you'll be a doctor, even if you want to leave it. Why? Because either the bond is there. Second is, the society will shun you. Ki bhai, isne seat chhod diya. Is that fair? Today, I've changed my career myself a couple of times. I'm an entrepreneur after 7-8 years in finance. But I got that opportunity. Maybe you got that opportunity as well. Maybe somebody else got that opportunity as well. But I don't think doctors get that opportunity. Now, after the rural bond, then they consider should they do super speciality. They're already 31, 32. By the time they really start their practice, they're only 34, 35. Right? And whereas engineers have already, their same classmates from school are flourishing and way ahead.
Difficult profession, man. That's the truth about medicine. There are certain upsides to being a doctor in terms of it's probably the most fulfilling job in the world 100%. On some degree. So I don't think that the doctors in our country are in any way discouraged from their own process of being a doctor in the long term. But this whole incident has definitely discouraged a lot of aspiring doctors. Like those 11th and 12th grade students who are figuring out what to do with their life. There's many who are fence sitters. Does this sway people in the opposite direction? I don't know, but I felt it was important to do this conversation. Is there any signing off note you had? Today?
I think thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for, I think, giving the platform to this topic. I think this is such a critical topic, I think, in today's day and age. And I think if we do not take care of our doctors and we do not protect them and we do not celebrate the doctors and nurses in our ecosystem, there could be a world where there unfortunately may not be many doctors left in this country. And so thank you so much for having me here.
No, bro. Oh, for sure. Very important conversation. Hey, if you enjoyed today's clip, make sure you check out all the other clips we've uploaded on this channel. You'll find a clip related to almost every single topic as long as you're willing to search for it.